In this video, I'm going to show you how to make a fuck ton of money with a service-based business. If you're new here, my name is Jonathan. I'm 24 years old. I run two businesses, one being a local service business in the fencing industry, and the second being a fencing supply store, which is an online ecom store. This isn't for me to sit here and flex. This is purely me showing you what's possible and reinforcing the fact that age is not a limiting factor when it comes to building a business or making any kind of money. The reason for this channel is a lot of people are broke, and I don't want you to be one of them. I'm lucky enough to be in a position now where I don't have to worry about money, or at least the general bills. I still love making money. It's something I enjoy doing. I love working, providing results to customers and getting shit done. But I'm going to show you exactly how I built my local service-based business in the last year, to which the point I made my first $40,000 a month just after 4 or 5 months of having this running. So we're going to jump straight into it and go from there. I'm going to walk you through the exact steps I have taken. So step one, the first thing we need to do is choose the service we are going to provide. Something I really highly recommend you do, depending on the town you live in, is search up general service-based businesses and look at which ones get a decent amount of search per month in your town. For me, where I live, something like turf laying isn't overly searched for in this town. From my perspective of thinking which is the easiest option to take to get to the outcome I want, which is making money through my business, it's probably not the best to start there. Go through, see which ones have some decent traction, and essentially nail down to one that's closest to something you have a skill in or you think you have the ability to learn about, whether that be through connections you have or just having prior experience in that thing. So for me, choosing the service was fencing. I was lucky enough to know someone in fencing. They taught me a shit ton of knowledge that I consumed over a probably 4-month period. And from this, I was able to start going out on my own, start advertising on my own. And now I'm here today. In the last 3 months, I've done about $120,000. And just this month, I'll average around $35,000 in revenue and take home anywhere from 12 to 13 grand profit. That's net profit for the month. So I'm in a really good position. This is something I was, a business is essentially your ability to take risks for a long enough time to get an output that you hopefully want. So we're choosing our service. For me, in this instance, it's fencing. So second, we're going to start a Google business page. So Google business page. You're probably thinking, oh, but I need to get reviews on this. To begin with, you do not need reviews. The main thing starting off with is that you set up the Google business page, you optimize it through your description and either the name of your business, and then from there, you just get the ball rolling. You have it up live on Google. It will get indexed. Essentially, Google will just see that it's there and start pushing it out to people when they search for things in that service. So let's say, for me, my business is Value Fencing Bundaberg. If people search fencing Bundaberg or fencing contractor Bundaberg, because I use those terms in my description, I rank on Google for those terms when people search for that. It's plain and simple. You do this, you get that. So number 2, Google business page. We need to choose the name of the business. Now, something I recommend is you go to Google keywords. It's just a free thing Google have, and you can search for terms that are looked at or people are interested in. You can see the interest in something. For me, all I did was search fencing contractor or fencing Bundaberg, color bond fencing, timber fencing, etc., etc. You basically just want to see what keywords people are searching for related to what you offer. And from there, we then create description using ChatGPT. This is what I did for mine. It's worked very well. You're probably thinking, oh, AI, fuck this. It works well. Just do it. It's plain and simple. Speeds up the process. Get it done. Description using ChatGPT, and then select your service. To begin with, if you have no experience in this, you probably won't have photos, so don't worry about it. Just get the page up there. Have a unique name like, let's say, Affordable Cleaning Brisbane, Value Cleaning such and such, Quality Cleaning, da-da-da. You just want it to be, something I've learned is the term affordable or value, or essentially just something to sort of influence them that you are a good deal, they most likely will call you. Like, you're not going to capture every single person in the market, but if you can capture at least 40%, that's a really good number, because you can convert maybe 3%. If you're lucky, you might get anywhere from 3 to 10% and have some really good numbers here. So that is step 2. Create your Google business page and publish it. this can sit dormant, or just essentially not dormant. This can sit there on Google for the next 2 to 3 months before you even start. You can just have it sitting there and accruing points with Google so that maybe in 3 months, if we're lucky and there's enough search for the service that you actually offer, people will start clicking on it, you'll start getting calls. It's a very natural thing. I have one Google review, I have one photo. Customer interactions this month, 414 people have interacted with my business just this month from my Google business page. I don't have anything fancy on here. It's just plain and simple. I've got a few photos from jobs that I've done and I'm constantly just updating it. So after this, step 3. To begin with, you don't need a website, but I recommend it. The best thing you can do is create a website and then link it to your Google business. And then you have someone come in and do some SEO optimization on the website. I did it for myself. It's really simple. You can just find posts on the internet that show you how to do this. If you guys are interested, I can make a secondary video showing you exactly how to find keywords and optimize your Google business page and your website. It's very simple. So 3, website linked to Google business page. All right, now 4, we need to set up a CRM. This is a customer relationship management software. This is where all your contacts will essentially live. So you don't need to go through your phone and try and manage personal life and work life. Let's separate it from the get-go and keep it simple. CRM, for this, I use Go High Level. I have a white label version of this. Short story, try to start an agency, didn't work, but I still use it for my own businesses, so it is what it is. Go High Level. CRM, this has all your customer data, quoting, and invoices, as well as, what else is in here? We can set up funnels, we can do email marketing, SMS marketing. Man, you can connect your Google business page so you can see data on it. You can see the stats for each month, what's happening. I use this mainly for just contacting customers. I text them through the platform. Yes, I buy a number. It's a virtual phone number. You can choose a mobile or home phone number. I would recommend doing mobile because you can text these people. In Australia, it costs a fair bit of money to have an AI voice assistant because of the way everything has to connect. It gets quite costly because most of the systems these days are US built. So it's all run on USD. It can get quite expensive pretty quickly. So once we've got the CRM set up, number 5 is use AI to fast track the qualification process. So every customer that comes in and contacts you will not be the right customer for you. You are going to have to weed out which ones align with the service you offer or are within your scope and then go from there. So this is what I do for my business. I'll give you guys a full detail and breakdown on this in another video. Nice and simple. I have a platform called Build Assistance that connects to Go High Level. It allows me to build voice and AI SMS agents. I essentially just use it to qualify all my customers, make sure they are asking for something that I offer. It falls within my minimum requirement. And then from there, I contact them and book them in. Or if I want, I can just have the bot book them in. I'm a bit chaotic, so I do it myself and I work around the clock. But yeah, up to you. I'll walk you guys through this in another video. For this, we use buildassistance.app. And this connects to Go High Level. Bada bing, bada ba. And this is essentially it. So from point blank, this is how I run my business. I have a simple and clean system that I can follow day to day, and it is easy to manage. The biggest mistake a lot of people make is they start their business, they don't have a Google business page, so their leads are essentially coming out of thin air. You don't want that. You want to start with some sort of leverage or advantage to your point. For me, I set up my Google business page probably 3 months prior to me really getting into running my business. What's the date now? January. Let me pull up the calendar so I can think about this. I quit my job in September. I started my Google page in August, so probably a month and a bit. It's now December. From October to December, I did $120,000 in revenue. I think I gross profited $58,000 in that period. Net profit maybe 28, 29. So every month made roughly 10 grand profit. I went to Japan in November, blew 12 G's in a week or 2 weeks, something like that. but it was great. I had the ability to do it because my business earned a lot of money. January this month, we're going to do roughly $35,000. I've locked a few. I know for a fact I've got 20 G's locked in for the next week. And then from there, if we land some other jobs for the end of the week, that's even better. So it could be anywhere from 30 to 50 grand this month. And that's essentially it. In such a small time period, I was 1, able to get leads for my business, 2, able to manage all those leads in one place, 3, have my AI assistant talk to those leads, organize everything for me so I didn't have to do it myself. There's people like Alex Hormozy that teach you how to go from, $1 million to $10 million so he can invest in your company, scale it up, and then exit. I'm here to show you exactly how you can start. You can go from 0 to $400,000 to $500,000 in your first and second year. I have a friend that uses this exact same system, purely organic, zero marketing, and his fencing business is located on the Gold Coast. Obviously, there's a lot more opportunity there, a bit more foot traffic. So he does on average probably 1.7 to 2 million per year in revenue. And he is using this exact same system as me. And I built it for his business. That's why I started this business. I saw the proof in what I was able to do for him. I replicated that for myself so I could have a stable income and earn some pretty good money. Like per month, 10 grand in my pocket. I can't complain, it's good life. So yeah, that is the full breakdown right there. Nice and short video. If you guys want a full 1-hour guide breaking down every single part of this on how to do it step by step, please let me know in the comments. If you want to learn directly from me, click the top link in the description, book a call, we'll have a conversation. Enjoy, I'll see you in the next video. Peace.